everybody, I'm Terry.
And I'm Angel.
And welcome to our weekend chat. Today we're going to do a kitchen grocery haul, what we eat in a day, right, babe?
Yes, it's going to be so fun. So, just in true Angel and Terry style, we are just going to keep it real today. It's actually Memorial Weekend, and so we decided to do this on a Saturday. We're going to show it to you guys next Saturday because we live in the East and it is raining here. And believe it or not, the high is like 50. I don't know if you noticed my winter clothes, but this is what Terry always wears in the winter because he's like a warm teddy bear.
Oh, thanks,
but I got my heater. So we decided today that we would do a what we eat in a day and just do a kitchen haul. So we do our food shopping on the weekend, and then we decide what we're gonna do for you guys and to keep ourselves healthy and happy as well.
Exactly.
And so we haven't went to the grocery store today, and guess what? We're not gonna, because it is raining out there like sheets are coming down.
Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna stay inside, we're gonna stay warm, and we're gonna cook and eat today.
Oh, I love it.
Me too.
don't
And it's going to actually,
especially the heat part.
Don't let the rain get you down. On a rainy day, don't get sad. I mean, that's Mother Nature's way of watering everything and give us what we need. Even though I love the sunshine, it makes me feel good. I love the sun on my face.
Right.
But the rain is fine. I mean, if it's raining at your house, invite my mother over, especially if you have a tin roof. Do you know she is the only person in my whole life that has always been like, oh my gosh, it's gonna rain, I'm so excited, right?
You're right.
Doesn't Mom love rain?
She does. You're absolutely right. That's funny.
So she's different, but we all know she's different. So anyway. So
I'm excited.
Me too.
Excited.
So we are going
wait.
to go through, if you don't mind, we're gonna take you into our pantry with us, into our fridge with us. We actually are truly winging it. We're gonna find stuff and we're gonna make 3 awesome meals. And let me tell you, we're gonna have some fun with it because it's a weekend and we have time to have fun.
Absolutely.
We like cooking together, we like eating together.
Yeah.
So today is gonna be a day of Angel and Terry's kitchen haul before they went to the grocery store.
Absolutely. So you're in store for a treat today, so I can't wait.
Absolutely. So let's move over to the pantry.
All righty.
All right, we are going to start in the fridge because, I mean, it's the end of the week.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want any science projects coming out of the fridge. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know you have science projects. I've had so many science projects over the years. You know, that's how penicillin was created.
Exactly. And it was created
not
too far away. Yeah.
And it was a mess and whatever. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a science geek. But, hey, science is not for whims. I just dawned on me when I said, anyway, let's go into the fridge and let's see what we got in here. So, what do we have? Yummy, yummy. Sorry guys, I'm doing this off my head. So, this is some sweet potatoes that we have left over. I can't believe we have this many sweet potatoes left over.
I know, we must have made a lot.
Yeah, I steam a lot of potatoes, and I also bake a lot of potatoes, just depending on what we're gonna have. And so anyway, here's some sweet potatoes.
Okay.
How about for breakfast we have sweet potato waffles?
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay.
That would be really good. All right, so sweet potato waffles. We also have in here some regular potatoes that I don't want to go bad. I usually have stuff like this in here because we snack on this too. We come in here, as you can tell, we have plenty of greens left over. I am like green panic woman. If I don't have enough greens, just like yesterday, I ran low on berries and I asked Terry, I said, can you just run out to the local store and grab some berries? So that's why the berries are so full. Yeah. Because if I get low on something that is absolutely essential, I panic. So let's definitely have the sweet potato waffles.
Okay. All right.
And for breakfast, and we will have a beautiful go-to salad with that. Okay. So we will do a salad. Here, let's have some crispy lettuce. This is actually cabbage. Here, we have enough of the crispy lettuce. We'll do grapes.
I need some peppers.
You need some peppers. Let's look. So let's put these aside.
All right.
Here's some peppers, honey. Cucumber!
Okay.
And that should do it, right? Peppers, cucumber. Okay, perfect. So that'll be good for breakfast. That'll be delicious.
Oh, we're gonna put some fruit on our.
Well, you know what? Let me see if we have any cut up. Oh my gosh, we have some cut
Awesome.
up.
Awesome.
So
All right.
for our waffles, we usually like to have strawberries and blueberries cut up. So we have some in there that's already cut up, honey. But let's do strawberries and blueberries for our waffles.
All right.
You know, it's so funny. I just pulled that out, so now you can see. I had made a rice dish the other night, and this actually has chickpeas in it. And if I want a little snack, here's a tip for you, because I don't stay full all day. I'm not perfect. I don't just eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm totally satisfied. I mean,
exactly.
I like
we
to
eat
snack.
a lot.
We eat a lot
throughout the day. Absolutely.
So what I like to do is sometimes get a couple spoonfuls of this and a couple spoonfuls of greens for something I can throw in the microwave. Maybe even a little bit of salad, and I'll just have that, and it's so satisfying. So
I use broccoli.
Yeah,
I'll make this with some broccoli, put it in my bowl, and
yeah, it's awesome. Even if you want to
go.
put a little sauce on it, as you can see, I have all my essential sauces. I think you can see it, but you know, all of our wonderful salsas that we like, and
our maple
you
syrup.
know, our maple syrup, our little sweet chili sauce. You can dump some of this. Anyway, I don't know why I just went off on that tangent, but that is just me being me.
So we got breakfast all
So we
set
have
up.
breakfast. For lunch, I would like to use these potatoes.
Okay.
What do I have in here? Oh, my corn tortillas. And you know what? My tortillas are all over there. I need to make some little tortillas for us for our salsa. We also have that for snacks.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Let's make potato and onion pierogies.
Oh my God, that would be delicious.
Won't that be delicious?
Absolutely.
I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Okay.
It's so fun when you don't have to work and you can just have a cooking day.
Nice. Absolutely.
Okay, so potato and onion. I gotta make sure I have onions because I actually saw this onion sitting here. I'm like,
Okay, here we
ready to
go.
use it up.
Okay.
So we'll do onion. We have this cabbage though, and I'm not sure. Hey, maybe we could have like almost like a saute or stir fry veggie. So we could have the because we'll have the starchy veggie, the potatoes and the wrappers. That'll be our starch. And then we could do like a stir fry with the cabbage. I love the snap of cabbage.
I like that idea.
Oh my goodness, it's my favorite. And we also have some, I'm looking in here to try to see what we use up. Green onions. Oh look, we have some zucchini.
Zucchini, okay.
We can do an amazing, like just a quick stir fry.
Yeah.
We'll come up with that
The
when we cook
cabbage
lunch
and the green
with you
onion and
guys.
zucchini. We're good.
And I want to show you, I don't know if you can see in here, I have a towel in my veggie drawer. The reason I have a towel in here, as I've learned, this is also my salad bag, and we just rinse our salad up, and my refrigerator's telling me to shut it. Shush, 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 I'm trying to talk to my friends. And we rinse our salad, and then we put it in like a cloth, we put it in a cloth, and it keeps the moisture off the lettuce, and then we put it in here,
and
we
it
keep
stays
closed,
much longer.
and it stays much longer, because we salad prep twice a week, and sometimes when you chop the lettuce and you prep it, it'll get brown really quick, but if you do this, and then you keep this towel in here, it does something with the moisture. So, I mean, there's a tip for you, just in case. I've had to learn after losing some of this stuff. I also have a bunch of lemons and limes, because if I get low on lemons and limes, I freak out, because those are such a staple to me. I know, I hope you're not like Angel, those bananas have seen better days. If you put the bananas in your fridge, and the ones that you don't freeze for your nice cream, put them in your fridge. These turn really black and ugly, like the ones I have back there. They're so sweet.
Oh yes.
You can make the granola with those. Just put them in here, especially in the summer if you don't want the little gnats coming to bother you. And if you leave them on the counter, they'll turn bad. You can put them in the fridge and they'll stay in there for like 2 weeks. Now they look ugly on the outside, on the inside, they're so sweet.
Perfecto, right?
They're perfecto. All right, you know what? And we're gonna use this cauliflower for something. Remember I told you guys that Terry and I can our own or jar our own veggie. This is our own veggie
broth.
It's really inventive. We cut veggies for salads and stuff, and all the scraps we boil and we make veggie broth out of it. There you go. And then I know that it doesn't have sodium. All right, my refrigerator is done with me.
Let's move down to, what do you want to move to the freezer or you want to go to the cupboards?
Well, let's move to the freezer. Okay, so here's our freezer. Are you guys judging us because I told you that we haven't went to the store yet? I just need to have food around. I do. I don't know what it is, but anyway, you can see I do freeze some of my hummus when I go to Whole Foods, I can just grab a bunch. It freezes really well. So, all right. So what do we have in here? We have some power blend. Sometimes for a quick lunch, I'll make this power blend stuff. So not so much of this for a lot, but it's okay. It does have a little bit of fat in it, like 2 grams, because it has beans and stuff. All right, so I don't know
but
why
no
I went
added
off
fat.
I don't know why I went off on that tangent. So what do we need? I took cauliflower out to have with something, and we have. Oh my gosh, I found these. I don't know if we have a Sprouts, but I like these paper bags that these are in. There was something about these paper bags that just seemed so earthy and friendly that I loved it. But I bought this colored cauliflower. Maybe we can mix this with our fresh cauliflower.
Okay.
I don't know. It sounds fun.
Sounds good to me.
All right, let's try it. Here's some of our roasted peppers and potatoes O'Brien. Okay.
All right.
Oh my gosh. I froze this watermelon. As you guys know, we made the watermelon bowls. I froze this watermelon, and I think I want to try to make a sorbet out of it.
Oh, okay.
So more to come.
Okay.
I have some frozen blueberries in here. Here's some broccoli. Why don't we try, we'll have broccoli with something.
Okay.
Let's use that up because I have quite a bit of broccoli.
Okay.
I gotta tell you about this vine. We're not even supposed to be talking about this. I don't know why I'm going off on tangents, but this gold and white corn, carrots and asparagus, I found this at BJ's. There's 4 of these in a pack, and this is a 10.8 ounce. And I have been making savory oatmeal with it. Sometimes in the mornings I don't feel like having fruity oatmeal, but I can have savory. I use this with the oats, water, flaxseed, and oh, by the way, did you see my flaxseed in here? The flaxseed, keep it in your fridge because it can get a little bit rancid, but flaxseed every day. Please, people, please, at least a tablespoon of flaxseed a day. But I put these in savory oatmeal with just a little bit of the low sodium Better Than bouillon. I always say to Terry, you want to try my savory oatmeal? All right, so that's our freezer. Let's move to our pantry.
All right, great.
In the pantry, we have a lot of our staples, as you've seen. And we actually have like 3 of these cabinets like this because when my kids were little, I had a pantry that you could walk into because, let's face it, I'm Italian and we eat a lot of food. But even if you're not, right? You like a lot of food too, right honey?
Exactly.
So, being empty nesters, if you will, whatever that means, we are now have moved to, and our pantry is actually a utility closet with like cleaning supplies and vacuums, and so we're trying to convert, but I still have a lot of stuff. All right, so what should we make? What should we make? What should we make? What do you guys think? I would like to try to actually use one of these. We found these, and we haven't tried them. We actually found these at Sprouts.
Sprouts, yep.
And the reason why I like them is because they're gluten-free. And you know, I do try to eat a lot of meals gluten-free.
High in protein.
High in protein.
Vegan.
So this one was chickpea and turmeric. What was this one? Oh, red lentil and sweet potato. Ooh, that sounds so good. See all my snacks. Don't judge me. So chickpea and turmeric. Oh my gosh. Beef stroganoff.
I love it.
Beef
I love it.
stroganoff.
Okay, I love it.
Okay. You guys know that I have tried. I have tried and tried and tried and given it a valiant effort to try to eat mushrooms, and it's not working out too well. So, but I do not judge people that eat mushrooms. They are so good for you. So that's why I'm trying, but it's not working out. So, but I'm going to keep trying. I'm not giving up. But for my beef stroganoff, I actually use a mushroom base, which I know that I have. And we just got that black truffle vinegar.
Yes.
Let's try that. But you don't need it because I've made this before without that. And then we need red lentils for the beef part. Okay, I know that we have the stuff for the beef stroganoff.
Okay.
And then, you know what? That's where we'll have the cauliflower. So we have the two kinds of cauliflower. We can have cauliflower on the side with the beef stroganoff, so this way we have our 50-50 plate. And then for the other veggies, we'll have with our lunch the stir fry. Okay. Perfect. So now what we need to do is find our other, like the mushroom base and all of that. Okay. All right. Perfect.
All right, let's move on.
All right, honey, what do we have in here? Oh, we have red potatoes.
More potatoes.
More potatoes. I don't like to be short on potatoes, and these are cute. They're just, I don't want them to start sprouting. Okay, so maybe we could use a little bit of these with our other potatoes.
Okay, sounds good.
And we'll see for the pierogies. We'll decide what we want to do with those. Here's Terry's lunch pail. Oh, here's some little sweet potatoes, but we're already making sweet potatoes. A jicama, those stay forever. And a butternut squash, which is looking pretty darn good, so that can go. We got some onion. Okay, so for our potato and onion pierogies. Okay, all right. Use that. Then we have some garlic. Hey, you can never have enough garlic, people. We're definitely going to use some garlic in our pierogies just because there are to make it. Okay. And here's some shallots. I don't think we need those. And then the red onions for salad. Whoops. Making a little bit of a mess here. Let's see what's in here, honey.
All right.
So, oh wow. Okay. So, this is kind of cool. So you know how Terry and I tell you all the time that we can all of our own stuff? So we do, just like I tell you all the time. Here's the black beans, here's the chickpeas, and here's our applesauce. Now, I have a whole bunch more chickpeas and applesauce, but I keep them above the fridge. And I don't know how many tall Italian women that you've met, but for those that are, they're so lucky. But most of us are not. And so Terry keeps a couple of these down here for me so I can easily access them. It's probably on purpose so you can keep eating, but we keep the black beans here. Here's our sprouting stuff. But anyway, I don't know what we need out of here. Oh, I had somebody asking me about this. Here is my Mrs. Salt-Free Mrs. Dash, and here's the one I don't use the whole packet. I just save it. And anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. Lentils. Yes, we need lentils. I have the brown lentils but I'm going to use the red lentils that are on my counter right here for the meat, because red lentils, they're softer. So I'm probably telling you guys stuff you don't know, but I have a bunch of brown lentils up there that sometimes if I'm making like a meat, like a meatball, I use the brown lentils for, but they take more time. The red lentils you can put in something and they're done in 20 minutes or something. Nice. So I usually use the red lentils for things that I need quickly, which is all the time. Perfect. Let's start cooking our breakfast.
Awesome.
I am really hungry. That was fun going through the pantry.
Absolutely.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we got all the stuff out. Some of the stuff is staples. As you know, I love my staples, and so does Terry. So Terry's gonna be making our salads. He makes our salads every single day, actually a couple times a day. He is the salad guy, which is not the best job, but I'm very grateful.
I'm the salad chopping king.
He is. So he's got on the board here, hopefully you can see.
And all this stuff is washed.
Yeah, all washed and rinsed and de-seeded. We always put some peppers on here. I mean, the colors are so good for the antioxidants and all that. We always use cucumber. We use we like to have a little bit of the skin, so we just peel it. Number one, it's pretty. Number two, there's always good added nutrients in the skin. If you don't like the skin, take it all off. If you want more skin, leave it on.
Right, absolutely.
So awesome. Our crispy lettuce, and then we have our organic lettuce blend. And then we always, we love grapes on top of our salad. We're actually pretty addicted. Great thing to be addicted to, grapes. And then we have our berries for
strawberries
top of our
and blueberries.
waffle.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
our Terry is going to get our salads ready, and he's going to get our waffle toppings ready. In the meantime, I just recently got this. We always had a Cuisinart waffle iron. Not that I'm advocating for Cuisinart, but I think the stuff is pretty good. But I found this one, and it has two. So, because I used to have to make Terry's, and these waffles have to cook for at least 7 minutes, and then I would make mine. Well, now I have Terry's and Angel's.
Trouble.
My goodness! So we
Double
eat
trouble,
together.
right,
It's so
babe?
great. And I saw Joe using this blend tech, and it wasn't about the blend tech, because I absolutely love my Ninja blender, and I still have it. I use it a lot for my nice cream and all of that. But when I saw Joe using this on TV, it's quiet. So I'm trying to cut down on the noise. And so with that, I'm gonna use this. So it was quite an investment compared to the Ninja, but hopefully it'll help. It's for you guys. Everything we do is for you.
Cut down on the noise and interruption.
So absolutely. So you've seen me make this waffle mix. It's going to be the same thing, but I decided today that I was going to use sweet potatoes. And the truth be told, this is the first time we're making this with sweet potatoes, because we usually use canned 100% pumpkin. So I'm going to use about what I think is the size of the canned 100% pumpkin. And I'm just going to very, maybe not so graciously, but since these were already cooked and they're nice and cold because they were in the fridge, the skins come right off. So there's no exact here. That's what's so great. You can use it, and it's wonderful. So, all right, so once we get all the skin off, any of the funny stuff, you can see I have a knife right here. Sweetie, would you mind getting me a napkin? In true angel form, I have my hands all in this, and I have no napkins, and so I'm a complete disaster. That looks about the same amount of pumpkin that I used, doesn't it, sweetie?
It does, exactly. Wow, this is gonna be yummy. I can't wait.
I'm looking forward to it. We love...
That was a great idea, man.
Thank you, honey, my biggest fan. We love having our waffles on the weekends because we mostly eat different kinds of oatmeal during the week, but it's a treat that we look forward to.
Exactly. You're putting the flaxseed in the meal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
I always make sure we get our flaxseed and our oatmeal. The oatmeal primarily because, it's so great for cholesterol. And it's just an important thing. And if you don't have your oatmeal and your flax or whatever for your breakfast, have it for a snack at night. Sometimes at night, if I'm having a sweet tooth, if I have a little bit of sweet oatmeal and flax, there's something yummy about it. So don't feel guilty about eating your oatmeal at night either.
Yeah, because you can give it in so many different ways, right, Becky?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to do the same recipe that I do for the pumpkin. Like I said, 900 times. I have what I think is the right amount of sweet potato. I'm going to use 2 cups of my organic rolled oats here. So there you go, 2 cups of that. I am going to use 1 cup of our canned, this applesauce that Terry and I can. And so if you don't have this, buy the unsweetened applesauce at the grocery store. It's just as good. Just as good. I just happen to do it this way. I just like to know what's in this stuff. And as you know, I'm so protective of Terry and what he eats, and I want everything that he has. I just want to know what's in it. And I know that there's apples and water in here. That's what I know for sure. So 1 cup of the applesauce. And then I want to put 1 tablespoon. Yes, you don't have to use a tablespoon if you don't like vanilla as much as we do. But pure vanilla extract, 1 tablespoon. It's delicious. Try it. I'm going to use probably a couple heaping tablespoons of cinnamon, because think about cinnamon and sweet potatoes and just how delicious that is.
Sounds delicious.
Oh man, we love us some cinnamon.
Can't wait to taste it.
And then I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of flax in here. So 1, 2. And the reason why I didn't measure it is because I accidentally put my vanilla in my tablespoon and it's all wet. So that's really what this is. And I'm gonna put the lid on and blend this baby up.
Alrighty.
Okay. That should be perfect.
Okay.
So I will tell you, since I just recently got this and I still use my Ninja blender, that if you're in the market for a blender, the Ninja is very reasonable. And this, at the end, the consistency, you can't beat it. It is so smooth.
Wow.
Look at,
That is smooth, babe.
the consistency of this is incredible. But I will tell you that I did have to stop this probably 3 times to mash down the sides and get it to where it needed to be. You don't have to do that with the Ninja, but I do like the end product.
Right. Yeah,
so
that looks beautiful.
if we could mix them together, that'd be perfect. So not that I'm doing a product review. I don't even know why I just said that.
Good point.
Angel be an angel. All right, so get your waffle mix in here, and let me tell you.
Ooh.
Yum.
I knew that was going to be yummy when you said we were making it.
I can't wait to try this. So with these waffles that don't have oil, added anything, you do put them in here and you shut it and you do not open it. Because if you do, they're going to stick. So keep this in here, set your timer for 7 minutes, or if you like it crispier. So that one will be mine because I like mine a little bit crispier than Terry. You'll set the timer for 7 minutes as soon as I get this one in, honey.
Okay, all right.
So I like mine a little bit crispier than Terry's. So with this one, I just put mine in first, and then I put his in second. And as you just heard,
makes sense.
Then he sets the timer for 7 minutes. And then I have mine in probably for 7.5 or 8 minutes, because I will also take his waffle out first. That gives me a little bit of extra time. You guys know me by now. I like my crispy crunching. Although at 7 minutes, these waffles are delightful, aren't they, honey?
Yes, they are. Can't wait to chunk.
You just got to be careful because you don't want it to go over the edge, and that's why I'm spreading with my rubber spatula, because I don't want it to go over the edge. Okay, 7 minutes.
7 minutes, all right.
And you are doing so good on these. Look at this.
I'm good. The salads are.
Look at this.
The salads are ready to go.
Does that look delicious?
Salads are ready to go. I already have our berries chopped up.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Blueberries. A few more blueberries in here.
Put a few more blueberries in there.
Better consistency of blueberries and strawberries. If you guys can see that. Yum yum yum. Right?
The fresh berries. That's where it's at. This is gonna be delicious. Okay, these should almost be ready, and they're smelling delicious.
Boy, they smell delicious. I can't wait, babe.
I know. I'm
so hungry. Oh my God.
I know. I don't hear your stomach growling.
I'm hungry.
I know you are. I am too. And just while we wait for the timer to go off, I dressed my salad already because I'm ready to go. And I use the white peach, and as Terry does, he always uses, he loves this special traditional one that he uses, but we love our vinegars. If you don't like vinegar, I mean, salad dressing has a lot of fat in it unless you can make your own. There's a lot of great recipes. But you could use, you could use lime or lemon juice to squeeze it on here. It'd be delicious too. So Terry's is done first. His was on the top, so I always remember. Look at that. Is that magnificent or what? Honey, can you hold your plate over
wow,
here?
absolutely. Wow.
Look, and after 7 minutes, it just pulls right out. No, it's okay.
Doesn't that look delicious?
It's delicious. And then I get mine that's been on there a little bit longer. Whoa! That's what happens when you overfill it. And look, I got the bigger
Wow.
one. Yum. Oh my goodness.
How'd you get the big one? No.
Hey, don't you worry about that. You want it's well done. Okay, so what we like to do, I like to put a little bit of maple syrup on here, just for a little bit of sweet, because I didn't put any sugar in the batter. I don't, you know, no added sugar, no oil. You saw how that came out of there. You don't need oil. Oops, you left one of the stems on the blueberries, honey.
QC.
QC all the time. And then I just put this fresh berries all over the top of my waffle. This is
Wow, that looks yummy.
picture perfect.
Picturesque.
Look at that. And then I have my greens. So this is an amazing breakfast and really gets me going. I'm getting my oats. We're getting our flax.
Absolutely.
All these beautiful things. I cannot wait to taste the sweet potato. And then here's all of our greens. So
Absolutely.
50-50 plate with a lot of beautiful fruits to start your day off perfectly. Let's dig in.
Let's dig in.
To this. Oh, you have a fork?
Yep, I already have a fork.
Perfect. Let's dig into this sweet potato.
Okay, let's dig into this one.
Well-
I'll dig into yours too.
You want to try mine?
Let's see. So you do salud.
Yeah, so we can do salud. That's right. I'm sorry.
Salud.
Salud. Look at that, baby.
Baby. What is this?
Sweet potato.
Man.
It tastes a little bit.
Man. That's delicious.
You know what?
Boy.
I'm so glad I did not put a lot of maple syrup on that,
Me either.
because that is really sweet.
You don't need it. It's really sweet. The textures all come together.
This is delicious. I don't know. Does this taste like sweet potato pie or something?
Sweet potato pie waffle. I love it.
Mmm.
I love it. I'm sold. I'm sold. Man, I can't wait to bring you. Oh, gosh, I can't wait for you guys to make this.
This is delicious. We're gonna eat. We're gonna get ready for our lunch. So stay tuned for lunch. We'll be right back.
Bye-bye. All right, babe.
Wasn't our breakfast awesome?
Oh, my gosh.
But
It was delicious.
it was so good. You gotta try those sweet potato waffles. So we loved our lunch a lot, breakfast, but it is time for lunch, baby. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We are gonna make potato, garlic, caramelized onion pierogies. Well, how about potato, cheese, caramelized onion pierogies?
That sounds even better. That sounds even better. Oh my God.
And
Okay.
as you know, when we were going through the fridge, we found, honey, can you hold this board up? Because I don't know
Sure,
if you can see it. We found the cabbage, the partial cabbage in there. So we decided that what we are gonna do is steam the cabbage along, we had the 2 zucchini in there. So we're gonna steam the cabbage and zucchini. And then we'll put some spices on it together and some yummy stuff and
Finish
eat it
cutting
up.
this up then.
All right, perfect. And then this is just about at a boil. So what we're gonna do is put this stuff in our steamer basket. This stuff that Carrie is cutting up in our steamer basket. So I have 2 little baskets here. And I'll just start to put it in there because cabbage, this might look like a lot, but cabbage really boils down to nothing.
Yeah.
So let me get the other basket, honey.
Okay. All right.
And what we're gonna do, let me put some in here just to be a little
Equal?
bit more
Okay.
equal and even. You know me, I like to be equal and even.
Okay. All right.
And we'll put these in here and we are gonna let these babies steam for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then this big load of veggies will not be such a big load once we get these done. So get them
A little bit more
out.
at the bottom or we're good?
No, we're perfect.
All right. Okay.
And what we're gonna do now is I'll just put these on here. This is nice and hot.
Okay.
I'll put the lid on.
Whoever came up with that invention was pretty ingenious. I mean,
Pretty
that's
ingenious.
pretty cool. I like that.
Absolutely. It's not perfectly at a boil, so I would say at full boil, 5 minutes. But I think I'm gonna do this one because it's not as full boil yet for 6 minutes.
Okay.
So
You want me to Timer?
Yeah, timer, just in case, because you know us, honey.
Yep.
We'll forget and do something crazy. So what we're gonna do now, thank you for chopping all that stuff.
You're welcome, babe.
Now we are gonna make these pierogies. I'm not lying to you when I tell you that Terry and I have never made whole food, plant-based pierogies before.
This is an original. You guys are seeing it right with us and experiencing it right with us. So this is an original. I'm excited.
This is definitely an original. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So what I did is we decided not to use the potatoes that we had steamed in the fridge because they have a few days left that we can get. That was a technical term. Few days. That we can get some life out of them. We do like snacking on them, and we can make lunches out of them. So I took some of the red potatoes that I had in there because some of them had seen better days, and I peeled and cut up about 8 of these, and then I went ahead and measured it for you guys, and it right here, so it was 4 cups. After it was hot, I saved some of my potato water. So make sure you save your potato water, and I also put 10 fresh cloves of garlic in here. So if you smell it,
yummy,
you can smell the garlic. So what I did is I put these in a pot to boil, and I chopped the potatoes up just like you would do for any mashed potato. I threw the 10 whole cloves of garlic right in there with it and boiled it until it was, fork tender, just like any other mashed potato.
Okay.
While that was happening, was this 1.5 or 2 onions that we had left?
It's about 1 3/4.
To be exact, this is 1 3/4 onion. Thank you, Steve, I'm playing with you. So 20 minutes. I cooked these slow, and the only thing I kept adding was a little water and sauteing nice and slow. And look at this. I made this delicious caramelized onion. I didn't even put black pepper in it because I knew I would season this with black pepper. So this was 1 3/4 size, about yay big, medium onions.
Right.
And this is what it sauteed down. So this took about 20 minutes, and I just did it while I was doing the potatoes. So what I'm thinking, so now we have in here nothing but potatoes,
With the
onions,
garlic
and the garlic. So we could probably stop here and just get a spoon and be very happy.
You're probably right.
So we're gonna do that, but let's go for it.
Okay.
Let's go for the gusto. So what I would love for you to do is just start mashing this with the potato masher.
All right.
And we'll go from there. Actually, so now what I'm gonna do is I said I was gonna do cheesy. I was gonna ask Terry to change places with me, but I changed my mind. So to do cheesy mashed taties, I'm thinking not to over cheese them though, Let's do 2 tablespoons of
Let's start with 2.
nutritional yeast.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's start with 2.
Let's start with 2.
We'll mash
2
these up.
tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I hope you guys like creating with us because it's kind of fun, or we're
I
having
know we
fun.
like it, right?
And then I'm gonna add a little bit more onion flavor to this, so I'm gonna heat this up so I make sure it's 1 tablespoon because this is only half a tablespoon.
Okay.
So 1 tablespoon of teaspoon of onion powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder because we already have garlic and onion in there.
Boy, does this smell delicious.
Keep going with the garlic and the onion.
Smells
It
delicious.
does smell delicious.
Goodness, man.
And excuse me, sweetheart.
Sorry.
And then for a health factor and a pretty color factor, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric in here.
Okay. All right.
Turmeric has so many great health things for you. And then I love paprika. Keep on smashing, sweetie.
Okay. Paprika. Let's mash
And
this
a
paprika.
1/2 teaspoon of the paprika. So that's what I'm
How does
thinking.
this not taste good, babe?
Oh, it's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be super cheesy. That's almost like a cheddar cheese. And then I would like to put 1 teaspoon, and this will give us that little bit of salty component, 1 teaspoon of white miso. Hopefully that's not too much,
Okay.
but that'll be really, really good.
So the miso adds the
A little bit I like the taste of the miso, and I think it'll help us with that sort of that cheddar cheese taste that we're looking for.
Okay.
But the miso is the only thing that has a little bit of that salt component to it.
Gotcha.
So I think that'll help bring out some of the taste, and we'll just put those in the pierogies.
And look at the color, babe. The color.
You know what I'm gonna?
Looks
Oh,
cheesy.
black pepper.
See that? Looks cheesy.
It does.
You guys see that? Looks good.
Let's put some cracked black pepper to taste.
To taste.
It's always to taste with cracked black pepper.
Okay.
And that is, isn't this crazy? But we did not have to add any water to this.
No.
That's how creamy and delicious this is. I mean, this is so, look how I can smash it with my spoon.
You're right.
And how creamy it is.
Is that mash good enough then?
That's perfect. What I want to do is just taste it to make sure that we're good.
Okay.
Mmm.
Are we good?
You want to taste?
Let me see if we're good.
You tell me if you think we need something else.
Wow, I think we're good.
Can you cut the timer off, please?
Absolutely, babe.
These are done. These are steamed, and this is beautiful. So what I'd like to do, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna put this over here.
Okay.
And we're gonna let that sit.
These are gonna be delicious.
That was really good. So thank you for making that with us. We appreciate it. So here's what I'm thinking we're gonna do. I'm thinking that we will move this stuff out of your way so you can see us.
Okay.
And you guys, not me and Terry. And what I would like to do is take a couple of these low sodium egg roll wrappers. As you know, I buy these at our local grocery store, but I hope you can see these. Twin Dragon, but see how it says low sodium at the bottom? And I'm looking at the back of the package right now, and it's 65 milligrams of sodium. So what I always try to do is make sure that the calories and the sodium are either equal, or when the sodium is less per serving, then the calories were golden. So for this, one egg roll wrapper, we don't count calories, but when I'm looking at the amount of sodium to make sure that Terry has good heart health, this is 70 calories per wrapper, and the sodium is 65 milligrams, and obviously no fat. So, and no sugar. No fat, no sugar.
So it's below that
So it's below the 1-to-1. So that's why I buy these. You can buy other ones. They're not low in sodium, so you just want to be careful. I just want to move this out of the way because I do want to make sure that you can clearly see what the plan is here as it all happens on the screen, as it all unfolds. So what I'm thinking is we will take our wrappers and cut them in half. Look guys, I'm not going to get my protractor out, so
I have one.
I'm sure you do. So half, look at that. That was pretty good.
That's pretty good, yeah.
So now, and then I'm gonna cut this in half. And then it's like the wonton wrappers. The reason I don't buy the wonton wrappers is because they're not low sodium. So now I have a whole bunch. I have 8 wrappers out of 2.
Okay.
So let's try this.
All right.
Let's get a couple spoons.
Okay.
What I'm thinking that we'll do is just put a little dollop in here. And thank you. Our water is our glue. Okay?
Right.
So water is always the glue when it comes to these eggs. So I like to rub all 4 of my corners. And then I just flip it over.
Oh, wow.
And then voila, it looks like a pierogi.
Voila.
So, or is it voila? How do you say it?
I don't know. I think it's voila. I always say voila.
We say voila.
Maybe it is voila.
So there's that. And then what we're gonna do is just like when you went to the carnival. I mean, I know the pierogies are round. We can do them round. We can actually do it that way. We'd have to get a cup or something like this and make them round instead of square. And then it would be like pierogies. So I know you guys are like,
these are unique.
Angel, that looks more like a wonton
These are
than
unique.
a pierogi. But okay, whatever. So if you did want them to be round though and really look like a pierogi, use a cup to cut your wontons, you can probably still get 4 out of there, and then they'll be round, like pierogies.
Okay.
But we're gonna do these kind of pierogies.
All right.
Terry and I are gonna lay these on our air fryer, and we're gonna fry them just like when you get them at the carnival. In our air fryer, I'm thinking, honey, 400 degrees in the air fryer for maybe 5 minutes on one side, 5 minutes on the other.
Let's try it.
We'll try that, and then we'll let you know if it really works out that way. So let's get busy, honey. Making some pierogies.
All righty.
That was so fun doing that. So we finished this tray full. So like I said, 400 degrees in the air fryer, 5 minutes and 5 minutes. So we'll let you know because we never made them before, but it sounds about right from when we make like other stuff.
Yes.
That with you know, when we make egg rolls and stuff.
Yep.
So what we did, and I want to tell you that we saw how much filling we used for these. So we used 16 total little squares, so 4 total egg roll wrappers. And we have enough filling left to do this 2 more times. So we figured out you can get about 45 or 50 of these babies. What a fun appetizer.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Right?
So we have plenty left over.
Yes, plenty of left over.
For to eat.
Yeah, we love eating. But the thing is, the filling is good too, so you could use it as a mashed potato on the side of something else that you're making.
That's what
You
we're
can have
gonna
it with a beautiful salad or greens, or you know, I gotta tell you, because we're winging it today and having fun. It's a weekend. We're having a good time. You could tell it's raining. Look at this hair; it's a mess. But we steam these, and I said to Terry, I probably should have steamed those vegetables when these were on the last 5 minutes, but oh well, they're steamed. We're gonna leave them here and try to keep them hot. So let's air fry these babies for 10 minutes, and we'll be right back to show you how great they taste. We just got these out of the air fryer, and so a little bit hot, but as you can see, I got like a little bit of cheese leakage on the side here. But not all of them did that. Here's one that's splendid.
Perfect, yeah.
And here's another one that's splendid. So I did do them air fry 400 degrees. I actually had them in there 5 minutes on the one side and 4 minutes on the other. And my little edges here started to get really dark. So maybe it's 4 minutes and 4 minutes. So you don't get them as dark, but they do seem nice and crispy.
And I can't wait.
And I know. You might, when you take them out the first time, I had to use a spatula pretty good to get in underneath there. So I was thinking when I was doing it, maybe you could put these on top of a piece of parchment paper. But either way, they came out really great. So I'm excited about the way they look, and we can't wait to see how they taste, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so now we still have our steamy vegetables. We'll put these in our bowl because Terry and I have to have our 50-50 plate.
That's right. You want me to get
the spoon. Thank you. And with these, thank you, honey.
Yeah, sure.
With these egg rolls are not gluten-free. They do contain wheat. So if you're gonna, these egg roll wrappers, they are not. So if you're gonna make a gluten-free version, just make sure that you get a gluten-free egg roll wrapper, or heck, go all out and make your own. Your own wrapper.
There
just
you go.
Go for it.
I like that even better.
So here's what we have left over. It's actually still nice and warm, so maybe that wasn't a bad idea. I don't know. You might want it warmer. So I think I might do a little bit of the same flavors with this that I did with the pierogies. So about 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Because this is vegetables, I think I'm gonna put a little bit of citrus, a little bit of lemon in here.
I like that.
I might just do
I like that.
like that. And then put a little bit, I got a little knife over here, honey. So let's put a little lemon juice in here. I like the lemon juice.
Yeah, me too.
Gives it a little tang.
Exactly.
You know I love my tang. And it'll make it a little bit saucy or something. I really feel like the veggies can be the star of the show. I mean, depending on how you make them.
And you make them taste so yummy, babe.
Oh, thank you.
That's the key right there.
My sweetie.
That's
Yep.
Black
some
pepper?
black pepper.
All right, you know I like my black pepper.
I mean, we could do other flavors, like we have the nutritional yeast in there, and we have the turmeric and the paprika, but I don't know. I kind of like the onion, garlic, and lemon.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
I mean, unless you think we should have something else.
No, let's go with it. Let's go with it. I like that. I like that.
I kind of like it a little bit lemony and
Yeah, with the garlic and the onion.
yeah. Unless you think I should have more garlic and onion, but it looks like
No, I think we're good.
it looks good and it smells pretty good.
Absolutely.
So, I guess the point that we're doing here, or what we're showing you real time, live, is that
You can make it
any way you want.
any way you want. Absolutely.
So whatever you like. You know, you could add a little heat to this too.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be good? Okay, let's plate this up because I think we're happy with what we
My
have here.
favorite time.
Favorite. So just make sure there's plenty of veggies here, which I'm very, very, very happy about. And did I mention that I love cabbage? I have such a love for cabbage. So we'll just put some of our, oh, I want to show you too. This was the only one that was touching. You see what happened?
It's stuck together.
It's all stuck together. So just be careful that they're not touching so much. And I guess, is that good, honey?
Yeah, for us to taste. Absolutely.
I mean,
Wow, look at that, guys.
this is so pretty.
Looks yummy.
Look at that. This is a cool lunch. I mean, this is a lunch. You don't have to go crazy at lunch.
Absolutely.
But it's still so all homemade and delicious. I got a couple forks over here. So let's dig in.
Okay, let's try it.
I really love the cabbage.
Zucchini, cabbage.
That's perfect. Isn't it good with the lemon?
Yes.
That was just right. I'm so happy that we didn't add anything else to that.
It all came together. Perfect.
Really nice, very refreshing. Did
Light.
you add zucchini? Because I don't have any zucchini.
Light.
That lemon,
Wow.
delicious.
Good job, babe. Good job.
You saw how hard it was, honey.
Good job.
I had to work my tail off.
I know.
You steam it for 5 minutes and you put a little garlic powder, onion powder, lemon. You have your sweetie put some cracked pepper on it. And you
you're
look
good
like
to
a
go.
star.
And you're good to go.
That's delicious. I
That
want
is
to keep
delicious.
eating it. All right. This is the moment of truth.
Here
Pick
we
one
go.
up, honey.
All right.
Salud.
Ooh, mine is going with cheese.
Cheesy.
That's good, man. I'm trying to figure what does it taste like.
Tell me about it.
It's so good. I taste the cheese. I taste the onion. I taste the garlic. And it's creamy, like a cheesy creamy. Wow, this is.
You know what? You know what I'm noticing? Because I had those 10 cloves of garlic and the potatoes. And when we tasted the batter before we recooked it in these, I could really taste that garlic. It was kind of pungent.
Right.
And I loved it because I love garlic, but if you're not a garlic lover, for some reason, after we cook this like this, the garlic isn't as pungent. I still taste
Right.
it. It still tastes the same.
Right.
But the garlic isn't as pungent.
It isn't.
And the cheese is way cheesier, right?
Wow, it's good. That's really good. You guys are gonna like this.
I really like this.
I like them both. It's a good combination of the two. Great pairing.
Winner.
Great pairing.
This one's money, honey.
All right.
I'm really happy. All right, we are gonna eat this up. We're gonna get prepared for dinner. Do whatever we're gonna do between now and dinner, and we'll meet you back here.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye. All righty.
We are hungry again. So we have somehow, honey, let our day get away from us. But who cares, right?
Exactly.
Who cares? So we are gonna make a beef stroganoff without the beef. Here's our beef. This beautiful half a cup of red lentils. We have made this before, so we are not totally winging this. So congratulations.
Exactly.
This is a good one. So anyway, we are gonna use this, like I said, we had found this gluten-free chickpea and turmeric pasta at Sprouts, and we were so excited. One, because it was gluten-free. It does have 3 grams of fat, which all come from the chickpeas. So it's chickpea and turmeric. So we are gonna make this according to the directions on the package. And we have our water back here going. So as soon as that boils, we'll dump it in and we'll get cooking it up. In the meantime, let me tell you how we make this sauce. Because I was one day so hungry for beef stroganoff. I just had a taste, and when I get a taste for something, forget it, I have to have it. So this is 1 large onion.
And I was excited when you had that taste.
I know you were.
So then you were going to come up with the recipe, and I was going to love it.
We have to, right? And
Absolutely.
for me, I thought it was magnificent. So we have 1 large onion, because I just love sauteed onions. I just have some water here. Just water saute your onion and get it till it's like soft and translucent. I'm sure this is not your first rodeo. I'm sure you've all sauteed an onion before, so you got this. And so what I'm gonna do is talk about these other ingredients. So we chopped up 2 tablespoons of just fresh garlic. So we'll saute this onion until it's soft, and then we'll put the garlic in there. I only like to saute garlic for maybe 30 minutes, no more than a minute, and then add the rest of your stuff because it can take on this burnt flavor.
So real quick, 30 seconds, a minute.
Real quick, just to get the flavors out and incorporated, and then add everything else in.
Okay.
While we're waiting for this to brown, I want to talk to you a little bit about this instant mushroom soup because I don't really like mushrooms, but you need a mushroom taste in the beef stroganoff, so I don't freak out when mushrooms are in things. I just don't really like them, so I just always push them to the side. I'm not like, oh, this has mushrooms, and I usually don't say ooh to any food, because that's rude anyway.
Right, you just don't prefer them.
Yeah, exactly. So I found this on Amazon. And the reason I bought it is because it's gluten-free, it's obviously certified vegan, and it's low sodium. It has no GMOs, and it has no preservatives.
Oh, wow.
So for a soup base, are you ready for this? To only have 140 milligrams per serving. For a soup base, that is low. If you look at a lot of soup bases, which I'm sure you do when you eat this way because you're looking for some flavors, a lot of them have 700 plus on the milligrams. So when you buy the low sodium, like the low sodium vegetable better than bouillon, not only doesn't have any oil, it does have 350 milligrams of sodium, but that is half of the sodium that the regular better than bouillon. So this has no fat. You know, I mean, so as my mushroom substitute for this, and I will use it sometimes in some soups and other things, it really works nicely.
So it's a great substitute.
It's a great substitute. Now I will tell you, if you're a mushroom lover, please put mushrooms in this because this would be magnificent with mushrooms. I think you could use any mushrooms, and if you're a mushroom lover, you know what the best mushroom is to use in this. I have no idea. I haven't perfected that just because I'm still trying to perfect eating them. You wouldn't believe, I mean, they say you don't have to eat many mushrooms a day to have like cancer fighting agents and stuff. I mean, they're really incredible for you. So if you can, go for it. Pepper, black pepper to taste. So far we have in here onions, water, and black pepper, and boy is this getting nice. Our water's boiling. This is actually made...
Water's almost boiling.
Almost boiling. Perfect. Because we don't want it done yet anyway, honey. Because we would like our pasta nice and hot. Although I guess it wouldn't matter because this sauce will be deliciously hot.
Absolutely.
When it's done, but...
Delicious.
And they're doing so nice. So these are nice and translucent, getting nice and soft. So I'm going to add my 2 tablespoons of garlic. With the garlic, it's always plus or minus, you know, to taste on the garlic. But for the stroganoff and for the garlic lover in us, this just seems to be perfect. And I like the fresh garlic. If you don't have the fresh garlic, just buy the garlic already chopped. The garlic already chopped works great. I mean, I don't knock it. It's just not as pungent as the fresh garlic because it's already chopped.
I can see that.
You know, it's not as pungent. So if you use 2 tablespoons of this, use a little bit more of that if you want to get that pungent part.
Right.
But you don't have to go crazy chopping garlic if you don't have it. Use the other stuff.
Okay.
I think you can be flexible with cooking.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So to this, I want to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder because now we're going to start to season this baby up.
Okay.
So we already have some black pepper in there.
All right.
We put 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I also like to add, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add my water now so this doesn't get too off because I want to stop these garlic from cooking.
Okay.
This is 3/4 cup of water. And this seems to work really well for this. Now, when you first start to make this, you're going to be thinking to yourself, man, between the water and the milk, Angel, that's really loose. Like, not like a nice...
soupy almost?
Yeah, almost soupy and not thick enough, like a stroganoff, like what you're looking for. And it actually does get thick because I'm going to cook my 1/2 cup of my red lentils in here. And because this is my meaty part, or what I'm using for meat in my beef stroganoff. So this will make it thick. If it does not get thick enough for you or to your liking, add a little bit of arrowroot. When you add, before you add the arrowroot, put a little bit of cold water in a bowl, a little bit of arrowroot, mix it up. Don't dump the arrowroot right in, otherwise you're gonna have lumps. But if it, at the end of your cooking time, if it's not thick enough for you, no problem, don't sweat it. Just add your arrowroot. Now I'm gonna add 2 cups of plant milk. You guys know we love the unsweetened Planet oat.
Planet oats, yep.
Unsweetened planet oats. So I put 2 cups of that because you need, with stroganoff, you usually have the sour cream, which makes it nice and creamy. So I use the plant milk as my cream.
Makes sense.
My cream part.
Makes
so
sense.
there you go. And then I'm gonna add my mushrooms. There's my mushrooms. I really like that stuff, believe it or not. I like the flavor of it.
It's a great substitute.
It's an awesome substitute.
For those who don't like mushrooms. I think
exactly. I do too. And then if you, again, guys, if you like the mushrooms, add them in. Wouldn't it be great if you loved mushrooms and you used the base and the mushrooms?
That's actually good.
So that would be so good.
Right.
My whole family loves mushrooms, so I could try it.
Including me.
Yes, and I could try it. I could actually put the mushrooms in and then try, and if I don't like it, just push them onto your plate. Right? So this is actually a 1/4 cup of cooking sherry. You could use also white wine. There's something about this, or you could omit it. You don't have to have it in here. I used to make it without, but I like it. It adds a different component to this that I really appreciate and like. So for that, can you smell it?
I can, yeah.
It really adds this component that I just, something about it that I really like a lot.
Seems like after you pour that in, it seems like it brought out the flavors to me a little bit. I don't know
exactly. Have you ever had like a beef Wellington? Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. And it has that taste, you know, it's in that little flaky crust and so something like that, that's almost like what it smells like. And it really adds to this stroganoff. I mean, I'm really starting to smell it, how a stroganoff smells. So these components are really great for us. I was gonna stop here, but when we were shopping for some vinegar last week, the woman at the store said to me, you need to try this black truffle one. And I said, yeah, I don't do mushrooms. She said, no, try it. I drizzle it on my pizza, it's amazing. So I tried, they have like the little tasters there, and I tried it. And it had this flavor, and I could tell you could really cook and make something robust with it. So for this, just because I have it, and it's probably gonna take me 5 years to get through this bottle. This is, like I said, just a black truffle.
Right.
Completely optional. We eat it like this. I bring this to a boil. As soon as this boils, I dump the lentils in and I slow cook it on a very low boil for 20 to 30 minutes until your lentils are cooked. And it's perfect. I mean, you can see it, honey, starting to bubble. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's starting to bubble.
Now, babe, last time we made this, I don't think we had the black truffle, right?
We did not have the black truffle.
So this will actually be good to see.
To see if, well, we're going to be able to tell you guys if we really like it with the black truffle. I was going to do 2 tablespoons.
Okay, go for it.
You think? Okay. It seems so thick.
Go for it. It does seem thick. Go for it.
So, especially people that don't like vinegar, this is completely optional. The ingredients that I add first is what we usually eat in this, and I think we've perfected it. But since I bought this, and I think it's gonna ferment by the time I eat it all, but I am gonna try it on my pizza because she said she loves it on her pizza. Okay, look how it turned it, like it's brown. Like a...
We didn't have that before.
So now I visually get the look of Stroganoff. Look at it.
So they can see that. Wow.
Ooh, it smells so good.
Wow, babe.
Wow, isn't that cool?
Yes, it is.
So, like I said, I want to see my little bubbles again to a slow boil. And that is perfect. Half a cup of red lentils. The red ones are really soft. You could use other ones, but I don't think, I'm not sure that they're going to cook. They might be a little bit hard.
And do the lentils, what, do they soak up the water? Or how,
Yeah,
what makes it get thick?
They make this thick, so it's like the lentils are like the starch in the lentils, just like anything else. Starchy stuff makes things thick. That's why arrowroot makes things thick, or cornstarch is the same thing.
Gotcha.
And by the way, guys, like I said, if this doesn't get thick enough, which it does, I'm telling you, let the lentils cook, they'll thicken this up. But if it doesn't, you can either add, to your liking, how thick or loose you like it. But if the, I was gonna say the lentils don't get to where you wanna go, either add arrowroot or cornstarch, either way.
Okay.
I mean, if you're out of arrowroot and cornstarch, you could put some flour in there too. I mean, thicken this baby up. You get it. It's bubbling so nicely. But just put a little tiny bit of cold water, put a little bit of your arrowroot, your flour, or your cornstarch, or whatever you have. Get a fork, mix it up, and dump it in, and it'll make it thick all day long. So let's let this, now I'm gonna turn my heat down because I don't want it boiling like this. I just want it on a very slow boil, and I'm really gonna keep my eye on this. I'm not gonna hover, but I'm gonna come by every few minutes and stir it and see how it's doing, and obviously to smell it.
Okay.
And then we will, I think it's probably going to take about 30 minutes to do this, so I think that'll be fine. When we're done for our side, because this will be our starchy starchy, because we're having it with the pasta. I'm pointing back there, but it's right there.
Right.
And I'm going to make this is frozen as it comes. The only thing with this one, you can't cook it in the bag, so I do have to dump this in a bowl, cook it for 2 to 4 minutes on high, and then I'm just gonna season it a little bit, and we're gonna have a real simple broccoli on the side of this because I think it would go nice. You know, I also think that fresh asparagus would go nice with this, but as you know, we didn't go out today, so we're just using what we have. And it's been fun using a lot of the stuff in our
We used up a lot of stuff.
We did.
Yeah,
I just said that right after lunch. I said, honey, we're really using up our stuff. This is great. So let's just keep on cooking. We'll cook our pasta.
It's starting to thicken up already.
Can you see that?
Wow, yeah.
Can you see that? Yeah, that's what the lentils do. So it's really smelling good. All right.
All right.
Let's let this cook.
Okay, we'll be back.
So it's been about 30 minutes or exactly, exactly 30 minutes. Didn't that
really good.
thicken up nicely?
Oh my gosh. Show it.
Look
All
how
our
it
friends.
is.
Oh my goodness. Look at
See
that.
how thick? And I didn't add any cornstarch or arrowroot or anything to this. It's just the lentils thickened it up. And look how much it reduced down. I mean, you remember how much was in here. This reduced down quite a bit.
Quite a bit, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
it's just perfect. And the smell, wow.
Smells delicious. I can't wait to taste.
Just unbelievable. So, hey, that's our broccoli.
Broccoli
So,
up.
like I told you, woo, this baby's hot.
Okay.
So, we're just gonna have some microwave broccoli. We'll make it easy. Terry cooked this pasta for me, this chickpea and turmeric pasta. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And it's really a nice texture. I like it. So for the broccoli, here's what I'm gonna do really quick because we're ready to eat. Honey, would you mind juicing? We'll start with half the lemon, probably the bigger side, yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put a little bit of red chili pepper in here just to kick it up a notch. So always red chili pepper to taste. And I really like this garlic and herb Mrs. Dash. It's probably one of my favorites. And I've been using this for years and years and years. Even when we weren't plant-based, we ate a ton of this.
Great flavor.
So I really love this flavor. And that's
Toss that around a little bit.
really about the size of it. I mean, you know what, honey? Just put
Smells good.
put the whole lemon on here. What the heck?
Smells good.
Let's go for it. Well, I really love that garlic and herb. And that'll be so good with the lemon. That'll be perfect. And it'll be a really nice side for this pasta.
Absolutely.
So, and then we gotta make it pretty because everything we eat has to be pretty. So I'm gonna put the broccoli in here.
Okay.
And then we'll put the pasta and all in the other bowl, and then we will have our 50-50 plate. We'll have our 50% veggies, and I want to make sure I leave half for me and half for you, sweetie.
Okay, thanks.
So
babe.
we'll do it like that. I'll just plate up one for this so we can taste.
Okay.
And so the broccoli, and then in this pretty little bowl, you know what I'm gonna do? I actually do want to dump this on here because you could ladle it out on top, but
it's a good idea, babe.
I don't know. I kind of like it saucy and real stroganoffy.
Yeah, great idea.
So, how much was that? About 8 ounces of pasta, honey? I mean, it didn't seem like a pound.
Yeah, about 8 ounces, absolutely.
Didn't seem like a pound.
And it cooks so fast. It was 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
You could actually do this. Look at this.
Wow, looks good.
So you
I
could
can't wait to
actually
taste.
do this, I think, on a whole pound of pasta too, if you wanted to.
Easy.
And these recipes are made to be doubled, tripled, quadrupled, whatever. And now that I say that, I kind of like this amount on
Well, that
the
really
8
turned out
ounces.
nice.
So, my mouth is watering, honey. So,
Wow, that turned out nice.
that's beautiful. So let me plate this up
Okay.
and put it on here. And even though I just really want to eat out of this gigantic bowl, I'll stick with my 50-50 plate and go for it. And there's just enough here to have plenty for you and plenty for me.
Absolutely.
So hopefully you can see this is a gorgeous dinner.
50-50 plate.
This is gorgeous. And if we want more, we could always have, oops, I forgot forks.
Alrighty, not a problem.
You know, we could always have more. We could always have a salad, but I like the green veggie with this and something different. So can we try this out?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Which one first?
I'm going after the pasta. Are you kidding me? Because
All right, let's see.
I'm dying to try it with that black truffle.
Wow.
Guys,
Much better than last time. This is good.
much better than last time.
Well, better.
Did you hear that? last time.
It was, but this
wow.
really good.
Oh my goodness.
Really good. It really has that authentic beef stroganoff taste.
Guys,
Wow.
please
Wow.
try this.
That was good, babe.
That's delicious.
So good.
Wow.
Let's dig in.
We are gonna dig in.
Alrighty.
Delicious. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I love this garlic and herb. Couldn't find it anywhere. It's delicious.
All the different spices.
I'm
I don't know all the different spices that are in that. Mrs. Day. Oh my God.
I'm glad we put the whole lemon on here.
Me too. It wasn't too much. It was perfect. I never knew broccoli could taste so good. I like broccoli, but this is it.
I'm glad I put that red pepper on there too. You guys know.
I eat a lot of broccoli. I might have to try this during the day.
I think you should. There's no salt. There's no salt component. You just have a little bit of lemon. Isn't that delicious?
Very good.
I want to take another bite of this. I'm so...
We're gonna have dinner right here, babe.
Sorry, guys. What does your family say? You put your foot in it?
Put your foot in it.
Yes! Just
Man.
delicious.
Man.
Oh my gosh, honey. We had the best rainy
Best time.
day.
Best time.
Rainy day.
And we got to share it with all
ever.
our friends.
Thank you for spending this rainy day with us. We used up stuff that we may not have used up.
Exactly.
And this was so fun. I think we can do this again tomorrow because we obviously had enough stuff when we were looking. So I hope you enjoyed what we eat in a day. This doesn't mean that we might not have an ice cream later. Who knows? We might not, because we are gonna throw down on that pasta.
Shout out on this, absolutely.
Yeah. So if you love what we're doing, guys,
let us know.
Subscribe to our channel.
Let us know.
Let us know, and have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Take
Bye-bye.
care. Bye-bye.